game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Wait, set, play, 20.
Check safety.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Cover!
Got Gordon open, completes it. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Regular.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got him in. Complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wait, set, ready? We own it. Shoot.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 49 yards on the ground. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 10 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. That's a really good job of execution by them.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Watch the screen. Pass. Switch.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Where are they, team?
Tighten up. 80 weapon. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From the 29, Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of a gun, Mariota looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A 71-yard punt return. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs. Punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now Mariota. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. On play action, Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Mariota. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Throwing is Mariota. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Hey, mine's 50. Mine's 50. Run your job. Here we go. 50.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Lambo, he missed it. He missed it left. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yeah, and in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go counter with Howard. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there. They've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. They'll run on 1st down. Michel, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And this one is right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
you don't want to.
We know, but
okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They go play action here on first down. That's taken in by Callaway. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On first down, they run with Howard. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just... It's a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, Michelle. And an alley to run. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, check it.
On 1st down, Michelle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, Mariota. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that a lot. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Watch out. Check. Watch it.
A draw play now. Balaj. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Mariota.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mariota again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Right here. 51. You got nothing to run. You got nothing. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Oh, yeah.
To the air again. Mariota looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 27, Mariota. His throw incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw Mariota. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Third and long here for Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A big play that time on the catch and run. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On the ground, Michelle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 22 yards there. A first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And they will run it with Michelle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal.
Sugar!
They'll try to run it in. Michelle. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Well, down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. Go. Watch the shot.
Again, it's Michelle. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
One.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 38, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Three. Nice 50. Let go. He's not going to get me. Here we go. 50.
Mariota now. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Brady gives to Michelle. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general and the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken at the 37. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. To throw is Mariota. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Jaguars on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 14.
Check it back.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Balaj. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Mariota. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like you still harbor some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady's throw there complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Michelle. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
72.
Following the penalty, Michel. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Brady. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Hey, check it. 450.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Michel. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Sugar. 951.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking sideline, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Ozzy. Hey, Orbit. Hey, 66.
Back to throw, Brady. That is caught at the 7. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
You got blocked, Lee. Switch.
X3. 218. Chop. Rip.
Michel going to try again. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. one to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Pats, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit Jaguars.